Hey, my lovely Cancers. You are here to listen to March 2025 love reading. I'm going to shuffle on camera. You can choose to fast forward if you would like to. I like to shuffle on camera so you can connect with the cards. Oh, we had something pop up. We're gonna leave it on the side. Cancer, our sensitive, deeply emotional Cancers. What's gonna happen for Cancer for March of 2025? Cancer for March of 2025. So, Cancers for March 2025. Cancers for March 2025. Let me just get a couple more decks, some extra messages for you here. Spirit, please give us guidance for Cancers for March of 2025. Guidance for Cancers for March of 2025 in love. Cancers, March 2025. Cancer, March. Okay. And then at the end, I'm also going to do a general advice for you as well. We've got lots of fours in here. So a 444 or 4444 might be a significant number. Now what I'm getting here for a lot of you, there's going to be like a shift happening. You have the Death card, right? And the Death card indicates an ending, a closing of a chapter. And you even have commitment and then abandonment, right? So this is when there is a connection and then it ends, and then you kind of feel a little bit left out. And there is a lot of fear that shows up in here, a lot of anxiety. So if you haven't gone through this yet, it means that you're going to feel that it's approaching, that like things are going to come to that end. And if that's not the case and if already happened, then, you know, you're going to try to get through it as things move forward. Now, another thing in here, you have the Tower, right? And the Tower was a very abrupt, very unexpected ending. Things are, you know, just really, it's like rug is pulled from underneath your feet and you're doing your best to get through it. You do have the Depth card, and I did say the Cancers are very deep, right? So this is awareness, importance, value. This is about the depth of your emotion and how deep you are, and that you need to find someone that resonates with it and is not afraid of that, right? Because a lot of people might be afraid if they're not as deep as you. And you also have fixing them. So this is when, you know, you want to help people when you're with them romantically. You want to build them up, make them better, make their life, you know, the best that it could be. And you invest and you put so much work into them. And so what I'm also seeing here is that you're going to release yourself from this, right? So it's not something that's going to hold you hostage for an extremely long time. You will actually be able to kind of free yourself from that energy, which is really great. And then you kind of realize that you have a lot of resilience and strength. Now, there is a message here that you might end up missing some opportunities because you're going to be too passive, right? So this is when you're so afraid that you kind of close off. And it could be because of this end happening, and that's very natural and that's okay. But you're gonna be strong enough to let go. Just so you know that, I feel like that's a message for some specific people. You are strong enough to let go and release this. You've got this. You can do it. As for the other person here, I do see this is someone that broke your heart. This is someone that wasn't communicating. There's some dishonesty. There's some really like bad rep, so to speak, with this person. Yes, they are very passionate, but you know, they can't really offer much more. And so you find yourself in a place when you constantly have to like look deeper, search for answers, ask yourself, does this person really care? Am I really important? because it didn't feel that way. And this is why you had to ask these questions. There is going to be some opportunity to maybe like talk or trying to resolve things, but it doesn't seem to go anywhere even with that happening. And this is somebody that will have a hard time really apologizing or coming clean with things. If they do it, they might do it very, very slow, right? And at that point, you're already going to be way behind this. This is going to be way behind you. And so in your outcome, it does show a return, right? And this is like a resurfacing of this person. That's what I said. They might kind of like you might come across, a conversation with them again. However, it might be very slow coming. And when it does happen, it doesn't bring a lot of answers. It just kind of leaves you with like unfinished kind of like business feeling, like lack of resolution. There's a lack of completion. There's, you're not going to feel like you got what you needed. You didn't hear the truth, basically, right? And so you are going to be taking the best path that you can take by turning away from this, by moving in completely another direction. Don't close off from new people because of this, because you have this like trying to be hard to get and too passive, right? So it's kind of like, okay, this hasn't worked for me the way I have gone about things, so I'm gonna go about things differently now, and I'm gonna make it very difficult for someone, just so they have to be the one to chase me this time. And that obviously is not the best way to go about things, because you might push away people that are actually genuine and good. So when you do that, when you're too passive, when you're almost like missing out on opportunities, it just means you're not ready. And that's okay. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now, the signs that you had with there were Taurus, Virgo, you had Leo, Sagittarius. What else was in there? I think it was Cancer, Scorpio as well. Let's see what advice. It doesn't have to be those signs, but those are the ones that came up. Let's see what general advice we have for the sign of Cancer for March of 2023. And if there's anything else that you need to know. Okay, so first thing here, you have the 4-4 again. You see that 4-4, and I had it before here. I don't know if you can see it. 4-4, right? That number might be actually really important. There is some news of like pregnancy in here. It doesn't have to be for you, of course. It's a general reading, so take whatever fits, but it could be very close to you as well. However, this clearly shows that you're going to need a little bit more time. So after this separation, breakup, and ending, you might need more time than you realize. Even if you no longer feel emotionally connected to that past person anymore, it doesn't mean you're ready to commit and really be vulnerable with someone else. You might need like the time of silence, the time of quiet, the time of going deep within and being very introspective and really taking inventory of your own feelings and your own needs and desires. So that is the message for March for you. I do hope that things work out for you, and I hope that this sheds some light on your situation, and I do wish you all the best. Take care, Cancer.